Hello my friends, William Poloniak here again at Whole Health Foundation. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to replace the hydraulic return spring with a premium quality return spring. Now here I have this return spring, and this is the premium spring before it's been set. And this is the same spring after it's been compressed, or what's called a set. The compression sets it at the height that it's going to be permanently. Now what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to install it before the set has been put in, just to show you that it can be done, but with some difficulty.
Let's turn it on and see if the hydraulics are working. And right now what I want to do is test the return spring to see if it goes up and down all the way. I want to especially see if the return spring is going down all the way. Now it sets up about a 1/4 inch. So the spring is weak and we need to replace the spring. So okay, since we had to push this down by hand, that lets us know the spring is weak. So let's take this to the shop and we'll take it apart and start our upgrade. The first thing we're going to do is take off the sheet metal.
Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm removing all of these 6 bolts to open up the reservoir. Now if you're just replacing the spring, you do not need to empty the fluid. I have just changed the fluid on this Norwalk juicer, so it's got brand new fluid. It does not need to be changed. And in normal circumstances you may not need to change your fluid either if you're just going to upgrade to the premium return spring. And after I've installed the premium return spring, you'll see why. And basically, it's got a faster return. It returns in about 2 seconds instead of about 4.5 or 5 seconds. And that will save a lot of time when you're making juice, especially if you're in a commercial setting. Now, the first thing I want to point out, it's a very, very good idea to stuff some cloth down here in case you have any spillage. And generally you will get a little bit of spillage. So I'm going to put this cloth down in here to catch any spillage, because I don't want to have to take the sheet metal off and clean it. Alright, now to take that out, you put your thumb on the piston, lift this up and wiggle it, and then push the piston out by your thumb like so. And there we have the top, and I'm going to set that aside. Now, I'm going to get a container and take out the piston with the piston chamber. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this spring, which is fairly satisfactory, but I want better performance out of this juicer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a screwdriver and I'm going to take the dog leg out of the top, and I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm going to take the premium spring before the set, and we'll get that in. I'm going to need a needle nose pliers here to get that in. And I want to get this little dog leg in one of these holes here. There we go. There we go. So you see it's in the dog leg. The dog leg is in the hole. The next thing I'm going to do, first of all, I want to clean the bottom of that piston. Clean any spillage. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the piston in the bottom, work its way into the reservoir, and then the key to this is to use a block of wood about 4 1/4 inches or 4 5/16 inches long. So with the part that has the guidepost at the back. I'm first going to work the top of this cylinder into this middle ring until it's seated properly. There we have it. Now, it's going to be difficult to push this down because of the strength of the spring and the fact. Let's see if I can hold that down. Get the block and put it down. There we go. Oh boy, you can see how difficult it is when the set is not in the spring. So, let's push down and see if we can center that block of wood. There we go. Now the block of wood is to prevent you from having to hold it down, and you can see how difficult that was. And the next step is to get a couple of screws. Come around here. Get a couple of bolts in there. Tighten it as much as you can by hand. Now it's a good idea if you're having difficulty, and if you decide to buy one of these premium springs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a couple of extra long bolts so that you can reach down, because you might need that. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate why I want the premium spring in there. We'll turn it on, watch this go all the way up. It takes 15 to 20 seconds to go up all the way. Now click at the top is just the spring setting itself in. Now watch as it goes down. 1,000, 2,000, 2.5 seconds. Watch how much faster that goes. Now notice it didn't click at the top this time down. Notice how much faster it goes. There you have it, my friends. That if you do decide to invest in a premium return spring, I'm going to put the set in for you and also send you a couple of extra long bolts. And I hope you find this information helpful. So we're very happy about this conversion. I hope you like what you've seen in this video. And if you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to contact me to either buy a juicer or repair one or upgrade one, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. I'll see you in the next video.